Asoboyegbe, Asoboyegbe, Asoboyegbe. That music is for Southern Nigeria, Middle Belt, Northern minorities, and they call indigenous peoples of Hausa state fighting for their freedom. What he's saying is that the war has started. There is no going back. We are not going back this time. First of all, we have to commiserate with the innocent, gallant soldiers that were killed by the federal government, whether by deliberate action or negligence. Secondly, this is the main reason why we are calling the banning of open grazing in the south. We doff our caps for our southern governors, the governors of Oduduwa Republic, the governors of Niger Delta Edo Republic, and the governors of Biafra. We are aware that the governors of Middle Belt Republic will soon announce their own. At least borrow leaf from our laudable and effective, honest governor, the people's governor, Governor Sam Orton. All others should take you behind him. We have other freedom fighters there, people like Bitrus Pogu. We have Malaifaya Obadaya, Abuka Omobaba, and the rest. There are plenty of them there. Put the fire on mountain and you will come out victorious. Don't fold your hand. If you fold your hand, you will die. You heard what Lieutenant General T.Y. Daguma said. Defend yourselves. These are infidels. Infidels. We are not going to talk about stories. We are going to give you statement of facts. First of all, how did we get here? Why are we like this? We slept over our rights. We slept over our rights since 1804. During the time of Othman Dan Fodio, their great grandfather, who was an infidel, that tricked the Hausa state and killed their leaders, took over, and ever since then, the Hausa people have never known peace. Othman Dan Fodio has this to say: I will establish the caliphate to rule over Sokoto and continue our conquest until we dip the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. That has always been the intention of the average dubious Fulani man, including our head of state. He is not honest. He is not out for any other thing. Two things: conquer, Islamize, and hand over to his kinsmen, the Fulanis. Then, we are not saying there are no other people. We are talking of key actors. You have 4 of them. Let me quickly run through them. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Othman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We will use the minorities in the north as willing tools, and in the south as conquered territory, and never allowed them to rule over themselves or rule over us. So the South can never rule over themselves, except the Fulanis. The other aspect, please, if you listen to this speech, then play the clip under it, then you will know that it is deeply rooted. Deeply rooted. It's not just starting. I will leave that one over to the clip we will put under, or why don't we even play it right away? Listen to this saying.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, when I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it would be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
That is Sir Ahmadu Bello talking, Northerners first. The Igbos, zero. That is what he has transferred to people like Buhari. Then, after this, Buhari emerged. We are not counting on Shehu Shagari, who was a liberal-minded and objective-minded person. Buhari came in. Let's look at how he performed as the head of state of the then Nigeria. He came, he met Shehu Shagari, Alhaji Shehu Shagari as the head of state, Dr. Alex Ekweme as the vice. The two were gentlemen. Being a Fulani man, Buhari let go Alhaji Shehu Shagari and jailed Dr. Alex Ekweme for many years. No charge was leveled against him. He jailed almost all the southwest, the then western region, all the governors that were very, very excellent, including Ajasin Jakonde, Onomba Ajo, and the rest. They were all role models. He jailed them. He jailed Professor Ambrose Ali. He jailed Mbakwe. Then Buhari enacted a decree that was backdated to execute Owo and his friend from Western region. He backdated the decree for India hemp trafficking, the India hemp people smoke in America today. They were executed without trial. Okay. He went beyond that. He seized the passport of our most revered and respected man, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Unfortunately for him, unfortunately for the country, maybe that was when he would have Islamized the country. The evil genius, Babangida, unsat him. Babangida came up, let us count the kind of evil genius he carried out. First of all, that was when Paso bomb. With Paso bomb, they killed the most renowned and honest journalist in the whole of Africa, Dele Giwa. Babangida went beyond that. He executed his friend, Mama Vasta. Till today, nobody knew or knows how the Trump-up coup came up. He went beyond that. He took Nigeria, a secular state, to Organization of Islamic Community. Till today, we are paying for it. Babangida even annulled the best well-conducted election on the continent of Africa. We have that in our mind till tomorrow, that all of you that have hands in that annulment will never see the light of day. It will haunt all of you from generations to generations. That was that. Then, Buhari is now on the stage. Let's quickly run through his own true intent. First of all, it was to represent Boko Haram, to dialogue between, for Boko Haram with the government, federal government of Goodluck Jonathan. He will say he doesn't know anything about Boko Haram. Boko Haram did not say any other person, did not see any other person as a fit and proper. They said it was only Buhari that will negotiate, that they will accept. Buhari voted for a Niger candidate, somebody from Niger Republic, against Nigeria, when they were vying for United Nations office. Buhari is now constructing a first-class road to Niger Republic when Nigeria has no roads, has no railway. But Buhari is constructing a first-class railroad to Niger Republic. Buhari has abandoned all the refineries in the country, Nigeria, and he's constructing a gigantic refinery in Niger Republic. Nigerians, think about this. Have you ever heard a head of state, whether military or civil, leaving his country to start fixing another country? Go home and have a rethink whether this man is a Nigerian. Buhari said the attack on Boko Haram is attack on the northern regions. That is the Nigerian head of state. Buhari said he will make Nigeria ungovernable for Jonathan if Jonathan emerged the winner of that election. He went further to say, by the grace of God, I don't know what God he met, the dog and baboons will all be soaked in their own blood. Figurative expression. He was referring to Nigerians, then the defunct Nigeria. Okay. Buhari is the head of state that is always rewarding terrorists with cash or appointment. Patami is there. If not a fully blown Boko Haram, but everybody knows him as sympathizer. That's the man taking your national identification number for keep. Patami and Buhari have colluded to ensure that the Maghreb and the Sahel Savannah region, Buhari went to bring in more Fulanis, to whom he told that Nigeria is Allah giving to you people. Come and join the Fulanis in the country to prosecute a jihad. They have since perfected the illegality by giving national identity to the illegal transgressors. Buhari declared that the Fulanis could come in without any traveling document, come in before visa. There's no other country that has ever done that. Remember, before now, they claim they are even more in numbers. Till today, there's no census. So that is for Buhari. The rest people he's unable to reward with cash are employed into the military or to the police force or paramilitary or all other force, all other agencies. Let's look at it further. He is now harassing the entire country. He has conquered the whole of the indigenous peoples of Ulster State. He has more than 85% conquered the Middle Belt, except that with people like Otom and other well-meaning Nigerians, there is no hope. You heard what his great-grandfather said, that they should use the Middle Belters as their own tools. Then let's go to this thing. We will quickly go to the other aspect. Right now, we have this to say. Suspected herdsmen reportedly killed 16 persons in 2 separate attacks on Jos North and Rayom local government area of Plateau. It is equally true that the announcement the announcement of open ban on open grazing is questionable. It's a questionable legality. Given the constitutional right, we don't even have constitution of all Nigerians to enjoy the same rights and freedom within every one of our 36 states Federal Capital Territory, regardless of the state of their birth or residence. Remember, he has moved people from northern part of the region of the country down to the south, including people from Niger, Chad, Senegal, Mali, and the rest from the Maghreb and this thing. So they can come down. And this is a man who is telling us that the killings in the country are not done by Nigerians. And yet he's the head of state. Presidency says Southern governor's ban on open grazing is of questionable legality. He orders rehabilitation of grazing routes. Adopt NANO's recommendation to end farmer headache, which means he's in support of whatever is happening. Then, the same region, people are demonstrating there. As of today, residents of Gauraka community in Tafa local government areas of Niger State set police station ablaze, protesting incessant kidnapping in their communities. No soldier has been sent there. No police has been sent there. But look at what is happening in the east, in Biafra land, Anambra State. Conde Abdul Salam Abubakar Sambo, commandant in charge of 302 Artillery Regiment. That's a Fulani Muslim to take over Anambra. Imo State, Brigadier Ibrahim Tukura, commander in charge of 34 Brigade to take over Anambra. That's a Fulani Muslim. Abia State, Brigadier M. Ibrahim, commander of 14 Brigade, Fulani Muslim to take over Abia State. Akwa Ibom, Brigadier Farouk Mijiyawa, that is Fulani Muslim. So all these people are brought there to take over. If you talk of the police commissioners, they are from the north. What we call the north is that it is either a Fulani or a full-blown hempet or bootlicker that is ready to do anything Buhari says. Otherwise, you cannot be a commissioner. Okay? With all this, nothing has happened in the north. But today, the Biafran land is in a turmoil. Southerners, middle belt, rise, unite, and fight back. You will be killed if you don't fight back. Your land will be taken over if you don't fight back. Your children's children, we are not even talking of our generation now, will be their slaves, which they have been saying. In terms of harassment, uses EFCC to harass all people that are in the north, in the south that are not cooperating with him. Beyond that, all the guns in the south have been seized. What are we waiting for? Where are our blacksmiths? Where are our people? Are we overwhelmed to that extent that we cannot make decisions for ourselves? What we are suggesting is that we must come together, unity of purpose. This doesn't call for disintegration. The problem you are facing is the problem we are facing. The problem we are facing is what the middle belt is facing. So I don't see anything that will lead to disintegration. Unity of purpose is the answer. Thank you, and God bless.